Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to the World of Wrestling podcast. Here today to discuss about the WWE Royal Rumble 2026 review. Well, this is my final WWE review on this channel. I will be trying to find other wrestling promotions to cover on this channel because WWE had to force my hand. I can't do this anymore, guys. I can't. I'm out. I'm going to keep an eye on WWE through reviews and maybe watch some of the WWE shows possibly. I don't know. But to actually review this shit, I don't think so. I personally don't think I'm going to be watching the shows for a very long while until I start hearing from other podcasters that are bigger than myself that are actually consistently overall showing that they think the show is getting better. Their storylines developing. I can go back and watch those events and whatnot and see how they were. I may check out the WWE pay-per-view events themselves just to get a feel, see if there's anything different, but I don't know. I've been torn since this happened. I know I've said I'm not going to watch this show anymore. I'm done. And I pretty much am, technically, but I'm curious if this company will ever change. But to sit here week after week covering this shit and giving you guys my insight, I can't do it anymore. This company is so inept, it's fucking ridiculous. I honestly don't think I'm going to be watching this show very much anymore outside of hearing the reviews from JD from New York 206 and other channels until I hear positive reviews from that are more consistent from each and every one of those podcasters. Because quite frank, this company don't care about its people. It tells you to go fuck off when you critique them. So I'm going to fuck off because me sitting here shitting on it, wishing and hoping for something new and different, coming up with ideas and creative things that could occur, you know what? It's pointless. This whole thing, following WWE at this point in time, where it's at is pointless. Watch other wrestling promotions. Watch TNA. I'm going to be covering TNA on this channel. I'm going to see how the viewership goes. I'm going to see how you guys are inclined to hearing about TNA on this channel and see if things are popping off and I'm getting the viewership going up and whatnot. I may try covering MLW. If I have the financial capability, I may go after getting the subscription for New Japan Pro Wrestling World. I may do that too and cover that here on the channel because I do like New Japan Pro Wrestling. And they're just events. There's nothing like week-to-week televised programming that occurs on the shows. So I may cover that here on the channel. I'm not guaranteeing that yet. What else? AEW is still going to be covered on this channel. I will be purchasing the pay-per-views. Hopefully they get better. If they continue to get even worse than they already are, which is possible, I may not cover them anymore. But here's why I'm over it. WWE's Men's Royal Rumble stunk the bed. It really did. Roman Reigns being the winner bugged me. Braun Breaker being the first one eliminated bugged me. Not that that would have ended my whole time trying to actually watch WWE programming. I'm not saying that I'm never going to watch them again, per se. But I cannot watch them in this state anymore. I know I said some harsh things and said I'm never watching the product again. And that might be true. It may actually occur and it might happen. But if they can make a turnaround, that's great. But I'm not going to sit by and continue to watch this product shit on me and anyone else who wants to see the company get better. It ain't happening. Will I always be a fan of WWE? Yeah. I love the product of what it gave, but clearly they don't care about us anymore. They haven't in a very long time. And if you're watching the shit, well, all power to you, I guess, but you're just wasting your time if you're hoping for something different to happen. Maybe us not watching their product anymore and less people are interested, maybe that will get their attention, but apparently it's not. I don't know. Maybe they're getting their money from under the table from other people that we don't know about, that's not even reported. I don't know. And I honestly don't care. What pisses me off the most is Roman Reigns sat there during the Pat McAfee show the same week this event was supposed to occur, and he's sitting there talking shit about creative and how it's going nowhere. They're not building new stars, they're not doing this and they're not doing that, which is all true. But then he gets booked to win the Royal Rumble and there's nothing said. He just, whatever. Sure, no problem. These guys they're 9 to 5 mentality. They clock in, they clock out. They do what they're told and they do it. That's it. I know back in the day, they went ahead, they made comments about creative and they stood up for themselves and they did what they needed to do to get things, over and whatnot. Creative used to be a lot better than this. And clearly, I know for a fact Triple H can book a better show than this shit. He doesn't want to. He don't care to. This is not his priority. Not to mention, his face is in everything. Every fucking thing. It's all over the WWE 2K26 video game right now. The only one that doesn't have his face on it is with CM Punk. That's it. His face is on every fucking cover of every edition. Yeah, the Attitude Era and the Monday Night Wars edition have just, a piece of him on it, but he's got to be the other edition, the second tier edition, or not second, third tier edition, which is just a step above the standard edition. It's got his fucking face all over it, front and center. I can't do this shit. This guy was in the fucking opener video vignette to open up the show with the cold open, and it was all about Triple H. His narration, he's walking through a corridor full of different images from back in the old days from the Royal Rumble and who won their matches and all this. And I'm just going, did Vince McMahon even do shit like... No. He was in the background. He kept himself fucking... like, he was like in a fucking room all to himself that no one could ever see him. He didn't do this kind of shit. Yeah, Triple H was a wrestler at one point in time in his career. He was a great wrestler, too. I think he was one of the greatest heels of all time. But, my God, man. You're just a creative booker now. You're not a wrestler anymore. You're not an active character on the show, even. You don't do nothing but work behind the scenes. But yet your face has got to be plastered on every fucking thing. And every video has to include you. You always have to be there. The one image of him is staring, he stares directly at it. Throughout all the other images that have the video of the winners and all that taking place, he just stares to the side, back and forth, left and right, whatever, when he's walking. But when he sees himself, he turns around and stares directly into the screen at himself winning the Royal Rumble from back in 2002. This guy is so fucking full of himself. I don't know which is worse, Hulk Hogan or Triple H, but damn, this guy's a fucking whore, attention whore. He needs attention at every beck and call, every fucking second. His name's got to be plastered on the end of the show saying he's the guy that created. Good for you. I'm glad to know that this show was produced by your stupid ass, and let me know who's really making the decisions around here and why the show sucks. Thank you very much. This guy's a fucking clown. A fucking clown. Look, I'll be dead ass serious. I know I said earlier in the month, Gunther's being shoved down people's throats. Gunther's this, Gunther's that. You know, I didn't like Gunther submitting John Cena the way he did, making him tap out. I don't understand why AJ Styles couldn't tap out just like John Cena. I figured with John Cena tapping out, one of the biggest heads of people that have never tapped out under the never give up, never quit slogan, which was created when he won the WWE Championship, or around 2006 or so, he never tapped out from that point on. When he was a doctor of thugonomics and he was a mid-carder, yes, he would tap out here and there. Very seldomly did he tap out, though, but he did tap out. But he did not tap out from that point on when they created that slogan for him. And he lived up to that slogan. But you got him tapping out, one of the biggest names with that slogan, never tapping out once they created it for him. He taps out. I didn't like the decision. But there's a way to fix that issue. If you're going to make the biggest name in the company for the ruthless aggression era to tap out when he's not supposed to based off of the slogan that they created for him, okay. Then I should expect every person that he faces that's put in that submission hold needs to tap the fuck out, just like John Cena. He needs to be squeezing on his opponents. But even that, with AJ Styles, that was an issue that, you know, you could kind of tamper with and shit on and say you didn't like it based on what I'm saying and go with what I'm saying, which is true. But it's not the end-all, be-all situation here. You got Gunther, the career killer. Gunther lost the world title to CM Punk. CM Punk is currently the world heavyweight champion. You have Gunther win the fucking Royal Rumble. He's never won it before. You had him beat John Cena. You had him beat AJ Styles in the same night. You have him win the fucking Royal Rumble when he's part of the last two guys with him and Roman Reigns. Did they do that? No. I just don't understand. How the fuck do you screw that up? And that's not even my guy I would have picked. I even stated leading up to the pay-per-view, I don't want to see Gunther win the Royal Rumble. But my God, at least he's there almost every fucking week on a regular basis. He's Triple H's guy. I don't understand this logic. This guy is all over the place. He can't stick with one fucking thing. He's pushing Roman Reigns to win the Royal Rumble. Who the fuck's he facing? The only one that makes sense is Drew McIntyre. He's going to face CM Punk? What the fuck does CM Punk have to do with Roman Reigns anymore? I thought they squashed their beef at the Survivor Series event during the War Games match. The only person I see as an opponent for Roman Reigns, if he was to win the Royal Rumble match, is to face Drew McIntyre. That's the only person that makes sense. They have a rivalry. They don't like each other. Roman has fucked Drew McIntyre out of the world title before. The only thing that would get me to go back to watching this shit is I hear that Drew McIntyre is being challenged by Roman Reigns. That's the only way I'll go back to watching this shit. If I hear that, okay, you got me, you changed my mind. And I hope they do. I really do. I think that is a blockbuster of a match, but Roman shouldn't have won that Royal Rumble. Braun Breaker shouldn't have been eliminated first in that match. That was ridiculous. The man didn't even get an opportunity to work in the match. He didn't even have to win, honestly. If you're building him towards a really good grudge match with him and Seth Rollins, they could have left him till they went, reached the 20th entry into the Rumble. What the fuck did he have to get curb stomped by whoever the fuck this is? Because he's got this obsession for the masked man. What the fuck is this masked man shit? God. This company is retarded. And I honestly believe they're going to go with CM Punk and Roman Reigns. And the reason why is it's a marquee match. Doesn't need to make sense. It's just a marquee match. Who gives a shit? They'll make it probably the main event of WrestleMania for night 2. I will not be surprised. But Roman shouldn't have won this Rumble. It should have been Gunther. It should have been Braun Breaker even. Those two have an issue with CM Punk. They both lost to him. Not that I even think that Braun Breaker should have ever taken this match for Raw. For the Raw opener. I thought that was absolutely fucking ridiculous. They may even go back to Cody and Roman Reigns for all we know. Drew McIntyre may not even make it to the WrestleMania as WWE Champion. We could still see Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre go at it with the WWE title on the line. For all we know, we could see Drew McIntyre defending the WWE title inside the Elimination Chamber itself against 5 other guys. 2 of which are already a guarantee. Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, and Drew McIntyre are the first 3 that come to mind that you'll see in the fucking chamber if that's where they go with this. Drew may lose that fucking title too. Drew may end up losing the WWE title before WrestleMania and have a fucking grudge match with Jacob Fatu without a title on the line with him and Jacob Fatu one-on-one, and we still get the Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns match where where Cody turns heel on Roman Reigns as WWE Champion with The Rock's help. I would not be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked, not one fucking bit. This company doesn't do anything. They claim, oh, we turned away. We're pivoting off of that. Cody versus Roman 3. No, the fuck they ain't. I can see the writing on the fucking wall. I guarantee you, I pay attention to the shit that's going on in these reviews and hear what's going on. I can promise you this. I know for a damn fact that's the direction they're probably going to go. They just gave Drew a token title win so he can stretch it out until he goes to the Elimination Chamber, and he won't even be at fucking WrestleMania with the WWE title. He'll be facing Jacob Fatu in a grudge match. I guarantee it. As fucking pathetic this company can be. Now, don't get me wrong, Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre in a one-on-one match is a killer of a match. I think that match would be good. I'd even like it a lot more if Jacob Fatu was the one challenging him for the WWE Championship. And winning it, too. If they go in that direction, if they go with Jacob Fatu winning an Elimination Chamber match, Cody doesn't get a match for the WWE title, and they go with Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre, and they go with him winning that match, I will fucking watch again. That I promise you. Jacob Fatu could have been a guy that could have won this fucking Royal Rumble. They could even have went with Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu sharing the Royal Rumble win together. Yep. No. But we're probably going to get we're going to probably get Roman versus Cody Rhodes. Number 3. Cody's winning that WWE Championship back at Elimination Chamber. It's going to be inside the Elimination Chamber. There's going to be 5 other guys challenging for the WWE Championship, and that's what's going to happen. And Drew's going to be fucked. Because Drew ain't going no WrestleMania with no WWE title around his waist. Sorry to break it to you, folks. Not happening. Yeah, I didn't like that. Brock Lesnar, Obafemi was a nice stare down. Obafemi got... I believe Obafemi got eliminated by Brock Lesnar with no problem, honestly. Let me check that out real quick. Make sure I got that right. Because it's kind of hard to remember all the eliminations. Yeah, Obafemi was eliminated by Brock Lesnar. Obafemi got 5 eliminations, so he did have a nice presentation in the Rumble. He didn't do too bad. Rusev, absolutely fucking horrible. He was in there for 32 seconds. Thanks for coming. Rey Mysterio was in there for 2 minutes and 43 seconds. What the fuck? Solo Sikoa, 3 minutes and 51 seconds. Javon Evans, he was in there for 40 minutes and 58 seconds. And he didn't eliminate one fucking person? What the hell? Trick Williams, he eliminated Mr. Iguana. He got 2 eliminations and then was thrown out by Cody Rhodes and was there for 6 whole minutes. This is a guy that we were pushing, claiming, or WWE pushing, and claiming, oh, I'm going after the WWE and becoming a world champion. Really? You're there for 6 fucking whole minutes. 6 whole fucking minutes, bro. Wow, what a fucking, what a fucking performance. You make him look like a fucking geek. Cody Rhodes, he was eliminated by Drew McIntyre. And guess what? Drew McIntyre wasn't even in part of the match. Not that I had a problem with it. I was kind of happy to see that. El Grande Americano as Kaiser. He was in there for 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Chad Gable as El Grande Americano was in there for 1 minute and 21 seconds. He was eliminated by Trick Williams. And he eliminated one person, that was Kaiser as El Grande. Royce Keys, he was in there for 9 minutes and 55 9 minutes and 55 seconds. You couldn't give this guy 20 minutes in the Rumble. He gets 1 elimination. Are you fucking kidding me? Austin Theory, eliminated by LA Knight, was in there for 10 minutes and 8 seconds. LA Knight eliminating him and Bronson Reed made a lot of sense. And they both got some decent amount of eliminations. Austin Theory got 2 eliminations, and Bronson Reed got 3 eliminations. Dragunov, he was in there for 11 minutes, eliminated nobody, and got eliminated by Brock Lesnar. La Parka, and a guy that's probably played by somebody else. 4 minutes and 26 seconds, did absolutely nothing really intriguing. Dragon Lee, he was in there for 3 minutes and 1 second. Logan Paul, he was part of the final 4 of guys that made it into the Royal Rumble, or that were left in the Royal Rumble, and he got eliminated by Roman Reigns and didn't eliminate one fucking person. You're telling me he is there for 25 minutes and couldn't eliminate one person? Fucking pathetic. LA Knight, he was there for 14 minutes and 25 seconds, so he was there for a cup of coffee and a donut. 3 eliminations, and he was there for almost 15 minutes. Good for him. Brock Lesnar, he was there for 5 minutes and 32... Are you fucking serious? 5 minutes and 32 seconds, 3 eliminations, eliminated by Cody and LA Knight. Miz, joke, he was there for 7 minutes and 5 seconds. He got eliminated by Roman Reigns. Nothing surprising there. Rey Fenix, he got eliminated. He was there for a minute. Jey Uso was there for 13 minutes and 8 seconds. He had a decent amount of time in there, but he didn't eliminate no one. Got no eliminations at all. And the funny thing is, him and Roman were acting like they were going to buddy-buddy with each other Roman hits him in the fucking face with an uppercut, and then Jey Uso later on in the match starts helping Roman Reigns after he's already attacked him, thinking that, oh, we're buddy, we're gonna help each other win the Rumble. What? That shit made absolutely no fucking sense. And then finally, Jey Uso turned on Roman Reigns in the middle of the match and hit him with a fucking spear. But it got eliminated by Roman Reigns anyway. Fucking ridiculous. This fucking company is so fucking inept. Roman Reigns, on the other hand, he eliminated 5 people, was there for 15 minutes and 48 seconds, and won the Rumble, of course. Jacob Fatu, he was eliminated by Roman Reigns, and he eliminated nobody. He got 9 minutes in there for the entire match. Penta, he got eliminated by Gunther. He was there for 6 minutes. Big whoop. Randy Orton eliminated 1 person and was there for 7 minutes and 40 seconds. That wasn't shocking at all that he didn't win. But Gunther, I definitely was surprised by that he didn't win this. And he eliminated 2 people and he was there for 7 minutes and 50 seconds. And Roman was the guy that eliminated him. And that's basically it. That was your entire men's Royal Rumble match. Fuck. Other matches on the show. Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, WWE title on the line, 15 plus minutes. I mean, Drew retained the title. I am glad he's making it on to the Elimination Chamber, but folks, I don't have high hopes for him even going into Mania with the world title anyway. I really don't. Gunther defeated AJ Styles by submission. He passed out and he lost and he retired. He didn't put his gloves down in the mat. He did, and then he changed his mind, put his gloves back on, because he ain't going nowhere, folks. He's going to TNA or AEW, one of the two. I'm leaning towards TNA more than anything else, because TNA is a little bit more of a... It could be more at his pace. Probably won't get lost in the shuffle. And actually, I don't think he would get lost in the shuffle. I think the Tony Khan would probably put him at the top of the heap with like Kenny Omega, MJF, and all those guys. But he probably wouldn't make any sense with the booking decisions of AJ Styles, but he'd compete against big names like that. So I'd give Tony Khan enough faith that he would actually book him with top stars. Speaking of Tony Khan, over Collision, I came across a video on YouTube that Tommaso Ciampa is now the new TNT champion. Now, Tony Khan did the right decision there, but to have him win it on Collision, I think was the worst decision because his debut match was on a show that nobody fucking watches. I don't know, man. These companies, they all just seem so fucking inept, man. They just don't seem like they know what the fuck they're doing. Gunther, AJ Styles, I'd give that match a 3.5 stars out of 5. Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, 3 stars out of 5. Average match. Both of these matches individually, the singles matches were decent, but nothing spectacular occurred. The Women's Royal Rumble match actually was the best thing on this entire show, if you can believe that. I can't believe that actually is coming out of my mouth. But the reason why that's coming out of my mouth is because of the fact that Liv Morgan won. She's not somebody that's won the Royal Rumble before. She hasn't been at the top of the heap for many years. She's just recently, in the last 3 years, has been at the top of the heap within the Judgment Day and being a women's world champion and so forth, and had a rivalry going on with Rhea Ripley. Excluding that, she has not been the top woman in that division. It's been Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, many other names that have been at the top of this women's division. Liv Morgan getting this W was a breath of fresh air, and I will give WWE credit for that. But within the Royal Rumble match itself, I'll tell you one person getting eliminated made absolutely no fucking sense. It was Becky Lynch getting eliminated by Natalia. Or Natty, or whatever the fuck you want to call her. I can't believe that Becky Lynch, of all people, was eliminated by Natty and was there for 7 whole fucking minutes. Now, the woman that stood out the most and was fantastic, and they're strapping a fucking rocket on this woman to the damn moon, is Soruka. Soruka was in there and eliminated only one person, but was there for 50 minutes and 47 seconds. She was the Iron Woman of this match. And let me tell you something, folks. She had some spots in this event that was unreal. Multiple spots, may I add. Especially with that finishing maneuver, the Soul Snatcher. That move is fucking unbelievable. That move she did against Bayley in the Saturday Night's Main Event match last month was awesome. She hit it multiple times here. It looked fantastic. She was really good in this matchup. I'm looking forward to seeing what she could do, possibly, if I ever watch them again. It's very disappointing that I'm discontinuing watching WWE and this woman is doing stuff like this, but they'll probably fuck her up too, because that's all WWE knows how to do anyway, guys. Roxanne Perez, she was in there for 22 minutes and 12 seconds and eliminated nobody. She was no factor at all. Maxine Dupree, terrible in this matchup. Couldn't fucking stomach her. She was there for like a cup of coffee, 2 minutes and 47 seconds, and she was eliminated by Becky Lynch. Thanks for coming. Natty, she eliminated one person. She was there for 23 minutes, and she was eliminated by the winner of the match, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan, she did fine. She was entertaining. She eliminated Roxanne Perez from the, Roxanne Perez was not the, it was Raquel Rodriguez. She was the one eliminated by Liv Morgan. She got fucked over by her own teammate, and she just threw her out of the match during, I think, the final 4 or so. But yeah, she got screwed by her own teammate. So that's going to bring some tension between these two. And Liv Morgan ends up winning the match, obviously. Lash Legend, she's there for 38 minutes, eliminates 5 people, but she can't wrestle worth a continental shit. Zelina, she was in this match for 10 whole minutes. Why she was there for 10 whole minutes, I have no idea. She eliminated nobody and was eliminated by Julia. Raquel Rodriguez, again, like I mentioned, she was there for 35 minutes and 29 seconds. 2 people she eliminated. Chelsea Green, she was there for a cup of coffee and said goodbye and got eliminated by Rhea Ripley. Julia was eliminated by Lyra Valkyria. She was there for 15 minutes, eliminated one person, as I already mentioned who that person was. Io Sky, 27 minutes, 31 seconds, eliminated one person. You're there for 27 minutes. You eliminate one person? You can't eliminate 3 at least? Whatever. Asuka, she was eliminated by her own teammate by accident, 14 minutes, 36 seconds. Rhea Ripley, she ends up getting eliminated by Raquel Rodriguez, and she only eliminates 3 people with being in the match for 25 minutes. Bayley was there for 16 minutes and eliminated by Nikki Bella, of all fucking people. JC Jane didn't have much of a presentation in this match. She was there for a decent amount of time, 16 minutes, eliminated one person. And she was eliminated by Soruka. Nikki Bella, she eliminated one person, which I already mentioned who that was, which was Bayley, and then eliminated by Lash Legend. Brie Bella, or Lyra Valkyria, she was eliminated by Brie Bella, and she only eliminated one person, was there for 10 minutes and 44 seconds. Kalana Jordan, she was there for 9 minutes, didn't eliminate no one and was eliminated by JC Jane. Kairi Sane eliminated in 1 minute and 36 seconds by Io Sky, and she eliminated her own partner. Brie Bella, she was there for 1 whole minute, or 6 minutes and 50 seconds, eliminated one person. And Tiffany Stratton was there for 12 minutes and eliminated one person, was eliminated by Liv Morgan, which were the final 2 in this matchup to be the loser of this match, where Liv Morgan won. And that was it. That was your show, guys. That was the Royal Rumble. I give up. I surrender. And I'm just going to do what Triple H recommends people doing. Fucking off. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go fuck off. I'm done. Till this company gets rid of Triple H. Till this company, or until Triple H wakes up from whatever ego trip he's on and comes back to earth and realizes that his creative booking decisions do have consequences, have to make sense, and need to build stars. What do I need to be here for? What am I wasting my time for? This makes absolutely no sense. And for me to sit here and bitch, complain, and moan to watch a product that rinse and repeats the same fucking thing year after year after year with the same names, the same faces, I can't do it no more, guys. I'm sorry. I have a subscriber on here that loves WWE. She wants me to cover it every single week. Sorry to her. I think she probably unsubscribed because she knew that I made this mention that I was no longer going to cover WWE anymore. I'm sorry to her, but I can't sit here and watch this shit no more. Not until something changes. And I'm not going to sit by and wait for the change to occur, continuously wasting my fucking time watching this shit. It's one thing to make bad booking decisions. See, Gunther even winning the Royal Rumble would have been a bad booking decision anyway, but at least it was somebody different. It would have made sense still with Gunther being Triple H's guy, but, you know. Apparently Gunther is not good enough to win the Royal Rumble after he's beaten, I don't know, Goldberg, AJ Styles, John Cena, one of the biggest names of the bunch, and making them all submit. Whether they tapped out or passed out, they still lost by submission. And you have him lose to Roman Reigns. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, even Braun Breaker being eliminated the way he was, I totally disagree with the decision. There was no need to eliminate a guy who hasn't even been established yet as a main star on this show. If you wanted to go that route that they were doing, they could have easily done this during the middle portion of the match when they got to the 20th entrant. He could have been on the apron, head, like down on his knees, and then somebody just climbs up on the apron, curb stomps him, and he falls to the ground and he's eliminated. After someone threw him over the top rope and he held on. They could have done that. That would have at least given him an opportunity to wrestle in the match. It would have brought some intrigue for the fans that are actually love Braun Breaker, even though he's playing a heel. They gave him nothing in this match. And apparently, the vision was all centered on Braun Breaker to win the Royal Rumble. Where the fuck could that have occurred? That made absolutely no fucking sense. That's why, guys, I can't sit by with this. I gave them mulligans after mulligan after mulligan after mulligan for this Royal Rumble, and they still couldn't get the job done because they don't want to. They want to stick to their marquee names. Roman Reigns, a marquee name. He doesn't have to be there every fucking week or almost every month. He can be there every 6 months, and it would still give him a Royal Rumble win. The guy has been at the top of the fucking mountain of WWE and the focal point of WWE for over 10 fucking years. 11 fucking years. And Roman Reigns had to win this match. It had to happen. We had to give Roman the WWE World title or WWE title main event of WrestleMania. Because he has to be there. He has to be at the top. It always has to be about him. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not mad at Roman Reigns. I don't hate Roman Reigns. I love Roman Reigns. But for him to go in, accept this win, really tells me a lot about this company. He sat there and talked shit about the company. He goes into this Royal Rumble and gets the W anyway. They book him to win. As a way of saying, hey, we're sorry you don't like creative. We're going to give you the fucking win. How does that not piss him off? How does that not how the fuck does that match up to what he's saying? Unless I hear a report that Roman Reigns has stated during the event he really didn't want it, but Triple H insisted he needs to win this match. This is his opportunity. He wants him to be the winner. He had no choice in the matter. Okay, fine. All forgiven for everything he said. I don't have an issue with that. You were just doing your job. You at least stood up, said, no, this is not the right way to go. But it was still insisted by management that he needed to go over as the Royal Rumble winner. Okay, fine. But if you come out and tell me, oh, you just said, okay, no problem, it just tells me one thing. This is 9 to 5. These people just clock in, clock out, and on to the next show. That's all they fucking do. These people are doing nothing different than a normal average Joe person at a 9 to 5 job. No different. The only difference is they get paid a shit ton of money and they only have to do their matches for about 15 minutes. And yes, they do sustain injuries and whatnot. So that is kind of the downside of being a wrestler, but at the end of the day, man, they could get paid and sit at home and do absolutely fucking nothing on top of it. I mean, these people don't have any creative juices. They don't care about the fucking product. They care about one thing and one thing only. Having the opportunity to be there, get paid, and go home. That's it. There's no artistic thing going on with this company. These wrestlers don't care about the arts of professional wrestling. And that's what it's supposed to be. The art of professional wrestling. Painting a picture, creating a direction, and going to it and executing it. That's the fucking art of storytelling. None of that's here, folks. So if you're looking for that in WWE, count yourself out and fuck off. Because you're not getting it from them. Just do what Triple H tells you. You don't like the product, you're not a fan of the product. You don't like what they're giving you, you're not a fan of the product. Go fuck off. Okay, that's what I'm doing, baby. I'm going fucking off. I'll give AEW my fucking money instead. I'll put my fucking energy and time in them. Maybe Tony Khan will wake the fuck up and do something about it. It's a lot to ask, because he's fucking retarded, but at least he books fucking great matches. And at least it's different people. Andrade beat fucking Swerve Strickland. Maybe they even go the extra mile and give Kenny Omega an L to Andrade. That would be fucking great. I think that would be the smart move to go. Have Hangman Page win the match against Andrade. Kenny Omega gets his opportunity later on in the year. But this shit, with this fucking company, no thank you. I'm done. I can't do this shit no more. Not until they change. I want to continue to watch WWE. I'm not going to bullshit y'all. I want to, but I can't go back on my word. Not until this is fixed. This company is wasting my fucking time, and I ain't got fucking time to sit here and bellyache. I want to sit here and give praise and positive, real positive feeling towards the show. I do not get that at all since 2025. Since WrestleMania, WWE in 2025 has been shit. The Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber last year, fantastic. From that point on, it's been garbage. WrestleMania, shit. And everything after that, shit. With a few glimpses of good things that occurred on those shows. But other than that, nothing else. This fucking company sucks. It don't care about its customers. It don't care about its fans. And they sure as hell love to take. And by the way, did you happen to notice the audience in Saudi Arabia? Apparently, those fucking geeks can't afford the fucking prices that WWE asks them to pay for because half the fucking stadium was empty. Fuck this company. Fuck where it stands. And until there's change and creative, or until Triple H comes back down to earth and stops living in this egocentric fucking world he's living in, I can't do this anymore. And that's all I got to say about that. So at this time, guys, you know what to do. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. And leave a comment down below. I'll definitely get back to you on that. Thank you guys very much for watching. Have a great night, guys. Bye.